Alliance in a bitter sibling rivalry that saw the DP promise to return to resolve. Equally, Karua's demand to IEBC on polls will equally be featured in tomorrow's copy. Azimio flag bearer Raila Odinga's running mate Martha Karua now wants IEBC to fix the shortfalls that led to the nullification of the 2017 presidential election. This and much more in store for you in tomorrow's copy of the Saturday Standard, so be sure to grab a copy. Moving on, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya running mate Martha Karua has received a major boost after civil society groups endorsed her as Raila Odinga's deputy. During a meeting with Karua, the civil society groups say they were confident that the Raila Karua ticket would slay the corruption dragon that has impoverished the country. Karua later led Azimio rallies in Nakuru County, as Chris Thairo reports.
It was a reunion of sorts after the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance Party, Raila Odinga's running mate and NAK Kenya Party leader Martha Karua joined members of the civil society for a meeting that was aimed at endorsing and reaffirming their support for Martha Karua, whom they referred to as one of their own.
I want to say this for me is a homecoming of sorts. Even when I was in government, there are those who saw me as too much of an activist. An activist is not a bad word.
This meeting personifies or exemplifies a coming together of the forces of good for the better of this country.
We have a great constitution, we have great laws, but ultimately it's about people and norms. It's the choices that we make, it's the leaders that we choose, and the confidence that they inspire in ordinary citizens.
Karua, who has a long history in her career as a member of the civil society running back to the 90s, assured the civil society groups that both Raila and her were up to the task to bring back sanity in the country.
My candidature is your candidature because I realize those little or great things we did together are what kept me alive and engaged, and therefore capable of being thought of and considered for the position I hold today.
As a civil society, we hope to work with the political party to keep our political leaders honest, as we also come here as honest brokers representing the interests of the public.
The Azimio running mate also had a challenge to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, on their preparedness ahead of the August 9 polls.
We should write to the Electoral Commission, and also civil society should, as a consortium, demanding that we be briefed on how they intend to conduct the elections, the tools they intend to employ, and most of all, just one question: how has IEBC addressed the shortfalls that made the court nullify a presidential election?
Later, Karua took her campaigns to Nakuru County with rallies in Molo, Turi, Elbagon, Njoro, and Nakuru Town. Several Azimio leaders from central Kenya accompanied her during the campaign tours.
Baba anasema zile jamii ziko na unyonge wa mwisho, wale hata chakula ni shida kununua. Kila mwezi hizo jamii zitapatiwa shilingi 6,000 angalau wapate chakula. Tutainua uchumi, kazi zipatikane, tuwe na industries, watoto wetu wapate kazi.
Watu ambao wana historia ya kwenda kinyume ya sheria ya Kenya na kudhulumu wa Kenya hawawezi kupatiwa uongozi wa juu, wa ngazi ya juu, kwa sababu wakaendeleza hiyo madhambi tena.
Chris Thairo, KTN News.
Away from politics, private schools owners have been challenged to invest more in secondary schools in order to help mitigate the impending challenge of double transition next year.